good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo man, sound like we're gonna have that good fight coming up between Danny Garcia and Errol Spence, man, and that fuck around be the fight of the year, man. It's gonna be on that caliber. I like the fight with Danny better than I do the fight with Shawn for Errol. Not so much that I think Shawn's so much better than Danny. I just think Danny is more of a technical fighter than Shawn. Now Shawn got a great jab, but Shawn, everybody know how he is. He get rough and rugged, get on the inside, mix it up, make the ugly up a fight. And Danny is gonna be more of especially in the first part of the fight, it'll be more of a skill matchup to some degree. Where it'll be kind of. I think it might be back and forth, or if Spence is smart to me, he could probably step on the gas early and get a big lead, because Danny Garcia is the type of fighter that seems to get better after around the 6th or the 7th round. It seems like he gets stronger as the fight goes on, in my opinion. That's what I've seen out of Danny. Him and Adrian Broner kind of got the same issue as far as not being busy enough. I think Danny is busier than AB, but it usually take Danny into the second half of the fight to really get going from the especially in his bigger fights like with Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, people on that of that caliber. But I will say this will be a fight that it'll be real smart for Earl to spend a lot of time focusing on that body, working on Danny's body, because I think Danny got the best chin in the welterweight division, in my opinion, and he might have the best punch. I mean, he hit hard too. I think Danny only nemesis in the 147-pound division has been he's not busy. Put like this, he's not busy, at least not for the entire fight. And I think it'll be a fight. I think this could possibly be. I mean, now I like Danny Garcia, but I'm going with Spence in the fight, and the only reason why I feel like it could possibly be a knockout late for Spence, the way Danny fight, Danny ain't gonna give up and he ain't gonna lay down. And if he fall behind early like he usually do in his big fights, he's gonna come on strong where he's gonna try to press Spence. And I can see Spence get to the point where he start bagging up, and they sit there and exchange, quite a bit, and I'm thinking 8, 9, 10 rounds of Spence beating on Danny's body. Like I think he will. I think that could possibly take some out of Danny that a lot of other fighters wasn't able to do, because they wasn't as physically gifted as Spence is. But as far as what type of level, it's gonna be a great fight, and it's a fight that Spence can lose if he come in there. I agree with Terrence Crawford. If he fight like he fought Shawn Porter, I don't think he'll beat Danny Garcia. But I don't think Spence will fight that way. I really believe in that fight against Shawn. Spence had kind of made up in his mind that he was going to fight a certain way, and I think he was looking for Shawn to use dirty tactics. That's why I think he did a lot of low blows that looked intentional to me, and that was really Spence kind of being out of character. So I think he'll be more himself against Danny, and I think we may get a much better fight just because of the styles. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.